look, they've responded well on the training ground, and also with the review, and also the discussions we've had with the playing group. But I think we'll get a full indication tomorrow. When we play Wellington at home, hopefully we've learnt the lessons from our defeat against the Mariners, and we look for an improved performance.
I guess it was a real clash of styles, the Mariners game, and Wellington again are a team that play very differently to Central Coast. Have you had to sort of adjust your game plan, or are you hoping that what you've got in place will sort of...
No, I actually think there's quite a few similarities between Central Coast and Wellington. But in terms of adjusting our game plan, look, I think it's clear the way that we'll approach the game and our playing style. What we need to do is just get better at it and quicker at it. We know that we're playing a team that's well organised, that's very dangerous, particularly in those transition moments. So, and Alfie's done a great job there. We also had a game with them in the pre-season, and it was a very difficult one at that. So we're looking for some improvement. That we've identified some areas where we feel we can do that. So hopefully we can execute tomorrow.
What about, I guess, I've got a murderous pronunciation here, but Bennett next to Beria, is he come into contention for a starting role?
Yeah, that's definitely something that that's something we will consider. You have to understand the biggest issue with our squad is that we've, as being a new club, we've got a lot of players that their last competitive games where we're talking January, February, and Bennett falls in that category, so does Markel. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to look over the whole season. We've got a duty of care towards these players. They're getting fitter on the training ground, which is important for us, but we know that the match minutes during the games is the most crucial. But Benny's been excellent since he's come to this football club, so yeah, hopefully he can play a few more minutes for us against Wellington, but we'll have to see how he pulls up after the week of training.
I guess the game against Central Coast, finishing off the chances with the big question. I mean, you've got a really credentialed striker in Matt Derbyshire there. I mean, you must be confident that the goals will come. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I think so, and he's scored a lot of goals during pre-season as well. He's really fitted into the style of football that we want. He actually does a lot more work off the ball than people give him credit. So his movement's been excellent. If anything, I think we haven't done him justice with the service that we've provided him. But again, as I said, we're looking at ways to create more chances to break down these teams that do sit back a little bit. So hopefully we'll provide him with a bit more opportunity against Wellington.
What about, I guess, second game at home? Obviously the first game at home was a big moment for the club, but getting that home form going must be a key factor for you guys.
It is a key factor, and it's very important for us. We had a good turnout the other day, and we felt that we disappointed our supporters and members with the performance. So we're getting another opportunity, a second chance to get it right. So yeah, I mean, all teams will want to have a good, strong record, but I think the early rounds of the A-League has showed that every game's difficult, home or away. I think that the way the world is at the moment, I'm not sure how big the advantages are of playing at home, but we're comfortable with our home pitch, with our surface. So as I said, hopefully we put on a good performance tomorrow.
I guess the nature of the competition as well is we're seeing changes to fixture and everything like that. I mean, how difficult is it from you as a coaching sort of perspective to kind of plan and prepare when everything's so fluid at the moment?
It is difficult, but it's difficult for all the teams in the competition. So you really just have to adjust. I think the way we're just going about is we keep on training at a high level. We prepare as best we can. We know that there's going to be adjustments along the way. So hopefully we're at a level that whatever fixtures are thrown at us on short notice, that we're ready for it. That's why it's important that everyone in the squad is up to speed and ready, so when they are called upon that they can put in a good performance. But it just becomes really something that you can't plan for in many ways, but you just need to be organised so when those scenarios do present themselves that you're ready.
And I guess just finally on the Phoenix, they had it was sort of a weird game against Sydney FC, where they played really well and they sort of dominated parts of it against a really good side, but undone by two pretty classy strikes.
Yeah.
What do you make of them, and how do you sort of plan for that? Has it changed your plans at all? Did it throw any surprises at you?
No, not really. It didn't show anything different. The only thing I will say is their Israeli strikers now got some more minutes under his belt. Davilla's coming back, so we know that they're a very strong side. He did a fantastic job with them last year, and they'll continue to build on that. So we know it'll be a difficult game, but look, we're the type of team that we'll focus on ourselves. We believe that if we play to our potential and we execute what we've been working on the training ground, that we can put on a good positive performance and be very competitive. So yes, understand that it will be a very difficult game, but at the same time, full respect for our opponents, but we'll back ourselves with any opponent in this league.